Hey YouTube, and welcome back to another episode of Charity Unscripted. Today, I will be doing a Q&A slash get to know me video. Um, it's funny that I'm doing this video because if I ever created a YouTube channel that I would never do a Q&A, only because I think it's like a cheat video. Like when YouTubers do, like I feel like YouTubers now do a Q&A video like once a month or like once every 2 months. Like when someone's creating, like, we don't want to see that. We don't want to see you answer the same questions all the other time. But since I've done 2 videos on this channel without kind of like explaining what the channel is or like a little bit about myself, I thought, okay, I'll do a Q&A, the get to know me video. Then we'll go back to our regular scheduled program of seeing what I do in my daily life or just life. I'm Charity Thompson. That's where the name Charity Unscripted came from. My birthday is May 4th. I'm 17 years old. My zodiac sign is a Taurus, however you pronounce it. So I'm a May baby. I live in Central Florida, like the Orlando area, but I was born in Jacksonville. That's where my family's from. There's that. I do not have a nickname. I've never been to a concert before, but my very first concert will be the SZA concert when it comes to Tampa. Can I play any sport? But I used to play volleyball off and on for, I don't even know how long. It's like elementary to the end of middle school. And I played like back row libero. But after COVID and like during the pandemic, I stopped playing, obviously. And then when we got back, like in the school, I was just like, it's not for me no more. I can't get back into it. Like once you get out of shape, it's hard to get back. So I stopped playing volleyball. It is what it is. It is what it is. Favorite music genre. My favorite music genre is like R&B or like hip hop or rap. I love gospel music also. My favorite like time era of music, I'm gonna have to say like the 90s or 2000s for rap or hip or R&B. 2000, like, yeah, 90s to early 2000s. I like to listen to like music from like all decades, but those are my top ones. Favorite TV show. Well, I don't know if I have a favorite TV show. I like watching TV, but I don't know if I have a favorite. I can tell you one that I've watched, one show that I do watch often, A Different World. I watch it like at least once a week, so I might say that one was my favorite. My favorite holiday is Christmas. That's my favorite time of year. Like, I think I like Christmas more than I like my birthday, just a little bit. Like, I love when my birthday comes around, but I think I love Christmas a little bit more because you get to hang out with family, you get to eat good. I like to wrap presents, so I get to wrap gifts, I get to give gifts, I get to get gifts. It's just like a fun time all around. You play games, you just get to see your family, you hang out, and you can dress up a bitch. It's like way more stuff you can do with Christmas than you can do with like any other holiday, and you can do more on Christmas in the Christmas time because it's a season. It's not just like your birthday, it's like a season. Gotta get into the Christmas spirit. But one thing about me, even though Christmas is my favorite holiday, I don't talk about Christmas. Like, I will not talk about like gifts or none of that until the day after Thanksgiving. Like, if you play Christmas music during like Halloween time or if you play Christmas music before Thanksgiving, I literally will walk away. Like, we won't even talk about it. Like, I won't add anything to the conversation. I hate talking about Christmas before Thanksgiving. Like, it's just programming. I can't do like any Christmas planning or anything until the day after Thanksgiving, because Thanksgiving is a holiday too. That's just my opinion. My favorite animal is a sea turtle. Just like all turtles, my favorite one is sea turtles. I don't know. It's just me and sea turtles, we get each other or something. Like, I don't know. I just love them so much. These are like random questions that were sent to me and that I found. My favorite ice cream flavor is, it's like cookies. I'm gonna tell you my top 3: cookies and cream, cookie dough, and toffee coffee, but like in no order. Like, if an ice cream shop has any of those 3 flavors, I would definitely get it. It just, yeah. Those my like, I'll go between those 3. Yeah. My favorite book is The Poet X. That is my favorite book. I read it in middle school, and the things that the character goes through in the book, I kind of related to at that point in my life. And I mean, it's just like a book that's just like such an easy read. I love it so much. I haven't read it in a while, but now that I'm thinking about it, I might just read it again because it's my favorite book. I haven't found a book that tops that. One of my pet peeves, when I could have two pet peeves, like two big ones. One, when people like walk by you without saying excuse me, like where your manners at? Like, do not walk by me without saying excuse me. Like, it don't matter if you just like trying to get through a crowd. It don't matter if you in church trying to get to your seat. It don't matter if we're in the hallway. Like, please say excuse me, because what are you doing? You trying to get past me. Like, you're trying to get past somebody. You need to say excuse me. And my other pet peeve is when people waste my time, because I could be doing literally anything else. Like, if a meeting goes too long, if an appointment gets messed up, I could be doing anything else. I don't have time to just sit here and waste time. I don't have time for that. So those are my two big pet peeves. Family life. So I have a younger sister, and I have two parents, but they're divorced. So that's my family life. I might talk about that on here more, but we'll see. My lucky number is 22. Those 22 was my volleyball number in middle school, and before I started middle school also. It was 11, and then it became 22, and 22 just kind of stuck, and then like kind of like throughout my life since then, 22 has just kind of like stuck around. So that's my lucky number. My hobbies: I like to sleep, I like to watch TV, I like to eat good food, I like to play in makeup. Activities I do at school. I am still currently the student leader of the Creative Writing Club at my school. I'm the president of the Black Student Union. I'm a staffer on the yearbook. Like, those are my big hobbies or activities in my life. And my upcoming goals. So I'm just entering my senior year. So someone was asking me what my upcoming goals are. My upcoming goals are to get the highest score that I could possibly get for the ACT. I'm really trying to get a 23, but if I get a 21, like, or even like a 20, like if I get a 21, like, thank you God. And I'm almost there, y'all. I'm almost there. So if that's one of my upcoming goals, just get A's and B's like any other student. Just get great grades. And one of my last upcoming goals from the school year, two. But I can talk about the other one later. I'll just say the one upcoming goal is to meet other Black students at my high school, because I was in a program where there weren't a lot of other Black people in it, but now since I'm a senior, I'm taking like classes that are outside of the program. I don't really know any of these people outside of my program, so I'm like, okay, let me meet the other Black people, because we gotta stick together a little bit, I need to get to know my other Black people, other Black students that are like seniors and just like in general, because we will relate to each other better than anybody else on this campus. So those are my upcoming goals for the school year. But speaking about ACT and college, someone asked, what is my dream college? My dream college is Florida A&M. It's in Tallahassee. FAMU, that is my dream school. And someone asked, why is it my dream school? That is my dream school because originally I was forced to go to that school. Both my parents went to FAM. So I grew up, going to the football games that come down here, the Florida Classic. I grew up hearing about it, their friends, their alumni friends. I know just a bunch of people that went to that school, and it's just like, when you hear about something for so long, you're kind of just like, oh my God, like, what is the hype? Like, what is it about? But in recent years, it's gotten like to become a dream of mine to go there, because I'll be sharing something with my parents. It's the HBCU. I feel like I go to a PWI now, so it's kind of just like, I feel like once I go there, I will be like reconnected, like just feel like I be reconnected with my Blackness. Like, I don't know, like, for y'all that don't know, I'm really in touch with my Blackness, just really in touch. I had a Wakanda Forever Sweet 16 birthday party. Like I'm like, for example, I mean, I'm the president of the Black Student Union. I'm just really in touch with my Black side, but it just feel like when I get there, I'm just be like, oh my God, this is where I'm meant to be. Like, this is where I'm meant to be. So that's why it's my dream. That's my dream school. Other questions. We could talk about Whitney. I'm gonna answer these questions. I'm gonna answer them just for you. My favorite celebrity. You said I couldn't say Whitney Houston, but that is my she's up there. Who is another celebrity I like? I don't know. Another celebrity I really don't know. Like Whitney Houston, like that. If Whitney Houston was still alive, like that would be the person I want to be my first concert ever. Like I just love Whitney Houston so much. I don't think I like love another celebrity. Like I like other celebrities, but I don't know if I love one more than I like Whitney Houston. And Whitney also asked what my favorite condiment is, and I'm gonna answer it just for her. Like what exactly do you mean by that? Like favorite sauce at Chick-fil-A or just like favorite condiments? Favorite sauce at Chick-fil-A is the Chick-fil-A sauce, but like my favorite condiment that I would just like, I guess, want to have is like a spicy aioli or like a spicy mayo. That's pretty much what that is. So that's my answer to that question. What is this channel? So Charity Unscripted is pretty much a lifestyle channel, but like I'm charityfying it. Like not just like regular lifestyle channel. So like it's gonna be vlogs, it's gonna be it's just gonna be me living my best life. That's pretty much what it's gonna be. It's gonna be me unscripted. It's gonna be me raw and uncut. And I don't know, like I had a blog. I had a food blog when I was younger. When I got Instagram, I kind of used that as my blog. So like this was like bound to happen at some point, me creating a YouTube channel. But this YouTube channel is going to be me showing my road to get to fam and my road to ultimately becoming what I want to be when I grow up, which is a movie director. This channel is going to be like movie reviews, me going through like this senior year of high school. It's going to be like me graduating, me getting accepted into fam, because I'm going to fam, me getting accepted into fam, and just like blossoming into the person I'm meant to be, blossoming into my fam, like that kind of thing. Just like me documenting my senior year, my life at my HBCU, and what I go through to become a movie director. Because I strongly believe that representation matters, because it does. And like one of the questions on here is, what do I want to do, and when did I figure out that that's what I wanted to do? So originally, like a bunch of other high school students, I was always being asked, what do you want to do when you grow up? What do you want to do when you grow up? What are you going to do after high school? And I didn't have an answer. When I was younger, I said I wanted to be a lawyer, and I think I could still be a great lawyer. It's just that I don't want to go to school for all that time. I was just like, it's not for me. Like that life is just not for me. So then it was a big question mark. So what do you want to do, Charity? What do you do with your life? What do you want to do after you go to college? Like, you know you're going to go to fam, but what exactly are you going to do? What are you going to major in? And I walked out of a STEM programming like day or like camp, and I was like, I don't want to do that. I took a computing class all through middle school, and I was like, I don't want to do this. My dad is a computer engineer. I was like, I don't want to do that. So he's like sat me down one day, and he was just like, Charity, you have to figure out what you want to do. Like you have to sit down and figure it out. But he said one of the reasons why I figured out what I want to do is, someone asked me if I could do something for free, if I would do something for free all day, what would it be? And I was like, lay in the bed and watch TV. And I took that and started thinking about it more, and was like, wait a minute, I do love watching TV, and I know what makes a good show and what makes a good movie. I know what like the key ingredients are to making something that's good. And also, back on the representation thing, there really wasn't a lot of shows on television about people that look like me or people that look like me. Like me being born in 2006, I was watching shows like kind of not in my time period. So I grew up watching That's So Raven. That kind of was before my time a little bit, but I was still young enough to where they would play the reruns on Disney Channel, and I watched it all the time. It was like, oh my God, it's a girl that looks like me on the screen. Like, she has a black family, like her crazy life in high school. Then Ant Farm was a show, and then my younger sister had Dog McStuffins. That was kind of after my time. And then Princess and the Frog came out in 2009, I think, and like me and my sister watched that over and over and over and over and over again. Like, if you play Princess and the Frog right now, I know every line from beginning to end. I know the songs, I know the lyrics to all the songs. So realizing and actually thinking, why did I watch Princess and the Frog all the time? It's because she looks like me. And now other children, I'm like, now I need to get up to other children. Like, representation matters. Also, that's on the child side. But even in the adult side, black people are not seen in a positive light in most television today, or just back then. Still kind of like, we're doing better now, but even back then it wasn't what it needed to be. It was always, a black woman was always angry, or she was always ghetto, or she always did this, she always talked like that, and she always had a baby daddy, she had multiple kids, she was a single mother, she was fighting, couldn't pay the bills, you know, all this other stuff. All we could do was run, all we could do was play basketball, all this other stuff. And there was never like a black rom-com that was actually good, and if there was, it was in the 90s. It was Love Jones, it was all of these shows, it was Brown Sugar, it was all of these shows, I mean these movies from the 90s, from 2000s. It's 2023, where the good black rom-coms at? So I'm just like, I know what it takes to do this. Let me go ahead and do it. So that's where I got to where I'm at. And now I'm taking the steps to try and become a movie director, like being the student leader of the creative writing club and being in the Black Student Union. I'm learning about being black. I'm learning about the history that we went to. And not only when I'm there at FAM, I don't know if I went to like 100% major in like theater and the arts, but I know I 100% know I want to minor in African American studies. Like, I've been wanting to do that since I was a little girl. I'm definitely gonna do that when I go to FAM. And but now, since I did the yearbook, I'm just like, journalism, is that gonna be like a new thing? Like, I just feel like that's something that's never gonna leave me, being like journalism. So there's that whole spiel that I just went on. But yeah, that's why I want to be a movie director, so that if I end up doing children's films or shows, those little kids can look up and be like, oh my gosh, this is somebody that looks like me on the screen, and it was made by somebody that looks like me. And if it's on the adult side, on making black rom-coms, we'll actually have a black rom-com that's good and funny. You know what I'm saying? That, just like that. Because we can watch a bunch of mediocre movies and all that stuff and be like, oh, this was a good movie, but it was really just mediocre. But once your girl Charity Thompson get on the scene and start making movies or producing movies or writing movies, we be like, that movie was actually real deal good. Like, I'm getting nominated for all these awards. Like, oh my gosh. Like, thank you. Like, oh my gosh. That's pretty much how I feel about that. So back to like original, like dozens of questions that this was supposed to be originally. This channel will be me doing my lifestyle of that and getting to where I want to be, winning awards for my movies or TV shows. Will be that. It'll be hopefully maybe some movie reviews, or like show reviews, if y'all want to see that. It was gonna be like try-on hauls for senior year, because the outfit's gonna be eaten, like, just know. But I don't really want y'all seeing my outfits before I wear them. I don't really want y'all knowing what I got in my little closet or whatever. So I don't think that's gonna happen. But maybe I might do like, I don't know. Maybe I might do like a fall lookbook, or maybe I might do that instead of like back to school shopping, because then I gotta, like, you know, pop out. But if I do like the fall lookbook, y'all will already know how I kind of come dressed. So I might do that. So just let me know in the comments or in my DMs like what kind of videos y'all want. But for the time being, it's gonna be like vlogs and my everyday life as Charity Thompson. So let's double check and make sure that was all the questions. Let's double check and make sure that was all the questions. Those were all the questions. So now you know a little bit more about me, you know a little bit more about the channel and what's in store, what we have in store on this journey, on this YouTube journey, you know? So I still didn't make that outro. I'm gonna get it. I'm gonna make it, y'all. I'm gonna make the outro. But right now, this is gonna sound so cliche. But like and don't comment. You don't have to comment if you don't want to. Like the video. You don't even gotta like the video. Just subscribe. I take it all back. You don't even gotta do everything else. You don't gotta comment if you don't want to. You don't like if you don't want to. But subscribe. You know, cause why wouldn't you want to subscribe? Like, why wouldn't you want to look at this pretty face? So, peace.
Mm-mm. Mm-mm. Mm-mm-mm-mm-mm.